Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your source for Second Amendment news. Got some interesting things coming out of Missouri to follow. So there were 7 bills, not just one, 7 bills pre-filed for the next legislative session by State Senator Jill Shupp, this lady here. All 7 of them are anti-gun, and while the actual written bills aren't available yet from what I've been able to find, I've been searching online for the last hour. I do have a quick synopsis of each one of them. None of it's good, but I will still be looking for the actual bills so that I could always, I try to give everybody the information in the description so they could actually open the bills or whatever I'm talking about and read about it themselves. So it's not available at the moment. They are pre-filed. They will be available the first day of the new session, which is January 9th, 2019. So State Senator Shupp has pre-filed 7 bills to prevent gun violence. When she announced these 7 bills, she made a little statement, and I'm going to read that quote because anytime insanity is spewed, I like to be as accurate as possible. She said that gun violence is killing innocent Missourians. Sorry guys and gals from Missouri. It's either Missourians or Missourians, don't know. But many of these senseless tragedies could have been prevented through common sense reforms to keep deadly weapons out of the hands of dangerous people. Our thoughts and prayers are not enough. We need action. The legislation I will be carrying during the 2019 legislative session will help Missouri take a positive step forward to prevent gun violence and save lives. Now, anybody with a brain in their skull knows that a piece of paper doesn't prevent any violence, because look at the success of restraining orders. Numerous people, both female and male, have been attacked or even killed while a restraining order was in effect. Paper doesn't do anything, and criminals are criminals solely because they don't follow the law, so passing new laws will not stop criminals from being criminals. That's just real talk. I understand that's very difficult for Democrats or left-wing liberals to just comprehend. But with that said, the following are going to be the synopsis of the 7 bills. Again, I don't have the numbers yet, but January 9th we will. Number 1 will establish an extreme risk order of protection. That is a red flag bill, ladies and gentlemen. A procedure through the courts to allow for removal of firearms from persons posing a red flag or significant risk of causing injury to themselves or others. Red flag, number 1. Number 2 is to prevent loaded guns from getting into the hands of children in unsupervised situations by requiring safe storage. There's your trigger locks. There's your gotta be secured in your home. That's the law that pretty much is going nationwide. Started, I don't know if my state was the first, but Massachusetts was early on that, about 10 years ago. Number 3, create a 24-hour cooling off period before selling or transferring a firearm. So you won't be able to sell your gun until you get to the point of sale or purchase if you're buying one, and then you have to wait 24 hours to cool off to see if you really want to sell that gun, or if you really want to transfer that firearm. My thought is that they'll probably use that 24-hour period to file a red flag on you and get everything from you. Number 4, they're going to require background checks for all firearms transfers. Already happens. I don't know why the sheep think that there aren't background checks. What they're trying to institute is the one from firearms owner to firearms owner. Even though they both already had background checks, they want a 3rd one in the intermediary, even though they've already passed checks. Number 5 is kind of crazy, and that is to close the boyfriend loophole. Not in my 21st year in my profession, and I've never heard of a boyfriend loophole. But anyway, they want to close this boyfriend loophole by prohibiting possession of firearms by anyone subject to an order of protection or those convicted of domestic violence offenses. If your domestic violence laws in your state carry a possible penalty of more than 2 years, which, now I don't know every state's law, but a vast majority of them do carry that type of sentence, you're already a federally prohibited person. Right or wrong, I understand some people are charged or claims are lodged against them from the other party that are false and it's proven false. I understand all that. But for the sake of this argument, those people who have those type of charges on their record, they're already federally prohibited. So this new law in Missouri is just a waste of time. Number 6 has to outlaw bump stocks or other devices intended to increase the rate of fire. Those are going to be all your trigger mods. And finally, number 7 is to establish a statewide task force to research and study gun violence as a community health and safety issue. When I first read that, I said, that's ridiculous. Why even waste your time? But if they can deem gun violence, it's not gun violence, it's the person killing another or the person carrying out the crime against another. But if they can somehow classify this as a health and safety issue, it gives the government more grip on what they can regulate. And that is all they want. It's all about control, and they don't want the citizenry to have control from the government by being able to fight back. They want all of the control. Again, all these bills, all 7 of them, have been pre-filed by Ms. Schupp, and I will have all of her contact information in the description. So if you live in Missouri and you want to get a hold of her, right down below, her contact for her Facebook and her Twitter and all that stuff, her website will be down there for you, and I'll have the phone number there as well, so you can reach out and let her know what you think of her new proposed bills. That is the early news for Sunday, 25th of November. I just woke up. But I hope that this sees you in good health. I hope that your family is well for the holidays. I hope you enjoy this time of year. And until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. Take care, everybody.